Check, check. Good evening again. To those of you that might be returning from the previous concert, we welcome you back. To those of you here for the first time this evening, welcome and thank you so much for coming, and thank you for your support and having your kids in the arts. They're just fantastic. We've had a lot of fun so far this year, and I think a lot more is to come. I'm about to hand this band off to Mrs. Cran here after the concert, and they'll be rehearsing with her now, and I'll have the 6th hour band. So I will miss this crew, but I'll get them back at the end of the year, and we're just having a lot of fun in 6th grade right now, and these kids are doing a really great job, especially with that piece, Night Fury, written by Carol Britton Chambers, and it's written about the medieval times and just an exploratory world, but she did admit in a band director conference in USD that a few of us attended that she wrote it about the dragon on How to Train a Dragon, Night Fury. So that was a fun little thing. So we're going to keep that theme here and take you on the movie How to Train a Dragon. We're going to take you on a little bit of that story in a roundabout way. So that first piece was Night Fury. So we introduce you to the dragon like they do in the beginning of the movie. And then it clips his wing, right? So then the dragon has to go back to basics and figure out how to fly again. So we're going to continue things with a piece called Basics that's based around the first 6 notes in the concert B-flat scale, but also some other fundamental basic things for these students. But it's a lot of fun, and they're doing a great job with it. Hope you enjoy Basics. Check, check. Awesome. So we come to our last piece, and just as we did in the first concert, we have a few things that we want to just say in regards of thank yous. Kind of already thanked you all and these kids for just being awesome and supporting the arts and supporting this program. But we'd also love to thank our administration, who's just always there to support us, and extremely supportive in anything we do throughout. And we couldn't ask for a better administration with what we do. So thank you to administration. As well as Mike Grubb and the Black Shirts running sound and running the live stream, etc. They do wonderful things that are in the quote-unquote shadows and whatnot. And we really appreciate everything that they do for each and every concert that runs in this building. They're doing awesome things, and we really appreciate them. As well as the music staff here at Norwalk, which is always fun to work with. We have a blast every day. We're having fun. And there's pretty much not a day we go without laughter, as well as the kids. I think you're laughing just about every day. Yeah, okay. Most of the days I'm laughing too. Most of the, okay. But we're just having a lot of fun, and just love our jobs. So huge thank you to Nick Mankey, Kayla Cran, Carrie Krupke, and Elaine Mankey down at the 5th grade, who got these kids started in such an awesome way. So huge thank you to them as well. So we're going to close things out with, so at the end of the movie, Night Fury figures everything out, right? And then they go on this big quest, and they have to slay this big dragon in the mountain. So we're going to close things off with a piece called Dragon Slayer.
are also taking you on a little journey tonight. So first, we're marching. That was March of the Flats and Sharps. So our 7th graders have been working on learning their chromatic scale, their chromatic notes, and so this was a perfect song to use to work on all those flats and sharps. Next, we're going to have a little incantation and ritual as we prepare for the song after that. So we had to march to get to the incantation. Just follow for a while. Okay. The illness has hit our percussion section, and so we're down a few tonight. So we brought in the reserves. Mr. McCartney already covered all of the thank yous, but I just have to reiterate just how awesome it is to work with these musicians. I get the privilege of working with our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders at the middle school, and it is just so much fun. We have fun every day. If you're looking for something fun to do on Friday, I highly encourage you to come to the football game because the 8th grade marching band is performing tunes from the band Chicago during halftime. Come support them, cheer really, really loud for them. They've been working super hard. So you'll hear a little Saturday in the Park, 25 or 6 to 4, and Make Me Smile. Hey, Mr. Mankey, Do you want to talk about uniforms really quick?
Hi. The next time you see this seventh grade band, I'll get to conduct them because I get them tomorrow. I can't wait. Couple quick things. First, I think many have seen this throughout the community. We're on fundraising for new marching band uniforms. Our marching band uniforms have lived a wonderful life, and it is time to replace them, which is an expensive proposition. The new uniforms have a great look to them. They're going to be a lot lighter for the musicians, so when we march in the heat, it's going to be better for our kids. You may have seen the board on the way in if you would like to donate, but another way to donate could be, you may have noticed last night all of a sudden there was 1,000 mattress signs in town, and you're wondering maybe what that is. So that mattress fundraiser is for the high school marching band uniform drive, and it is more or less, we're going to take the gym at the high school gym and we're going to turn it into a mattress store for one day. And because there's no brick and mortar of a store, the prices are much lower because they're not paying for the store. They show up, there'll be a full display of 28 beds. You can check it out. And they're name brand beds, no different than you'd find at any local store searching for beds. And then a ton of that profit goes back to the band. And they've raised a lot of money for band programs throughout the state, and they've sold a lot of mattresses. And if you are able to come, those mattresses are in before the new year. So the other thing with the digital program is you can click on there, and there'll be a link to the Norwalk Music Boosters Patron Program, which is another way to support these awesome kids. We have a lot of kids in this room, and we're trying to pay for them. So thank you for all you do, and I look forward to seeing you at the next concert.
Okay, we had our incantation and our ritual. Now it's time to find the ghosts in the graveyard. They had a lot of toys back there. I don't know if you got to hear all of that. Isaac got to play the ooga horns. That was that really loud, like, honk sound. Anyway, that gives me like Beetlejuice vibes. I don't know about anybody else. Thinking Beetlejuice. We are closing out our concert with a piece written by one of my favorite middle school band composers. His name is Randall Standridge. It's called Bazaar. This has no connection with any of the other music we just played, but it's supposed to sound like a Middle Eastern market. There's a lot of really fun percussion stuff happening in the back again. And obviously, this takes a team effort. So again, my teammates, thank you. Thank you so much. When we're done with the concert, students will go put their instruments away. They'll come find you in the auditorium. But we would greatly appreciate like a couple helpers stacking up chairs, putting away stands. If you can give us like 5 to 10 minutes of your time, it just makes go a lot faster. And I'm talking student helpers. You guys don't need to lift a finger, okay? Thank you so much for coming out and supporting these fantastic students. It's wonderful to see you. We'll get to see 6th grade parents again. We'll see you again in December. 7th grade, we have our next concert in January. Thank you so much for being here.